Welcome, dear friends. Happy Monday to you. I trust you're getting your week off to a fabulous start. Here we are with our usual Monday check-in for our mindful motivation for mindset mastery. And this is the first full week, I should say, the first full week of November. How is the energies feeling with you? You know, coming in and reflecting upon energies and how we are and how the grand scheme of your life, of getting into this idea of mindset mastery, is such a powerful piece. And so if you've been here with me before, welcome. If you haven't, welcome. But what I like to do is to just kind of riff on the phases of the moon. And we're going to then look at 4 different cards to help, decks of cards, to help us really make the best use of the planetary influences that are around us. So all that to say, I like to start off by looking at what's the phase of the moon that's kind of the overarching vibe or influence for us. And so this week, what we're influenced with is a waning crescent phase of the moon in the sign of Libra. I've said this before, I actually really like it when we're affected by the sign of Libra. Libra, as you know, is all about balance, equilibrium. So this is an important time. It's kind of the lead up to next week's new moon, but this is because this is the last phase of the moon before we get to that. And new moons are all about real deep introspection. But as we get close to it, there's a real vibe of the relationships you have with other people. But of course, the key piece here is your relationship, you with you. How is that? And think about all of the different areas where we can be influenced by, as you know, I think of as above, so below, but also that to do our inner work. You know, doing our inner work is of the utmost importance. It can't be stated enough that if you look outside of you, if you look at the grand scheme of what the collective is experiencing or not experiencing, the best thing you can do if you want more balance, more peace, more ease, more connection, more whatever, fill in the blank for yourself, then you must do it internally first. So that's that saying that I kind of landed in my mind as I was saying that, is be the change that you wish to see. So this is the perfect week to really look at it and course correct if you need to. But so the key vibes, there's 2 key vibes, is introspection and letting go. So in the introspection, sometimes when we really do take some time to look within, we can kind of go, oh, there's some mindset, or there's a belief, or there's a pattern, or there's a habit that's not actually serving who I'm becoming, or the best version of me, or what I would like to really bring about in this whole game of life. It is a game, you know. So this is what's the vibe of this week is really creating some space and time. Maybe you could do some journaling, or you could write things out, or you could also do a wee bit of an assessment. I think I was starting to talk about this a wee bit last week in our session, is that this being the second last month of 2023, this is the perfect time to start just really checking in. How has this past year been? How and what pieces are you taking forward with you into 2024? And what pieces are you saying, thanks, that was a great experience, I'm letting it go now. Talking about letting go, I was just shuffling my letting go cards, because that's the next part, is that I like to just think about what is the overarching influence of the moon, because that really helps us see and assess and get clear on what is our relationship. And so this, by doing this, that is how we make the biggest difference in the world. So let's see, what can we focus on letting go of? And this is a good one. We'll focus on letting go of negative thoughts. So maybe that will start to show up for you. We all have them. What can you do to just acknowledge them? One of my favorite things to do is that if they happen, when they happen, acknowledge them. They're just thoughts. They're not actually you. You're the one that's witnessing them. And so say thank you. Thank you. I don't need that. I'm going to put it down. Let it go. You know, if I say anything here that triggers you or you need some more support or guidance, put it in the comments below or message me directly, because I'm really into this whole letting go process, this whole idea of mindset mastery. But it's really important to find your best way to do that, to access these pieces and not get caught overthinking or get caught with that overburdened negative thoughts. So like I said, it's intended to inspire you, to help you look at what's working well and what's not. And then if you need to then, do something different, maybe it's time to set that in motion. This is the perfect time to do that. So I'm shuffling my tarot cards, because I do one tarot card and then I do 3 cards from the healing, the angel healing cards, and then we finish off with one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth, and that's why I wrap it up with that, because that's, in essence, that's what all of this is about, is to help you craft and set up and walk forward with your truth. Unadulterated truth. This is beautiful. It's the 4 of Wands that come up. So wands, to me, that really helps us look at our guidance, like the guidance and the nuggets that land for us. But the 4 of Wands is also very much about celebrating the stability, the things that you love, the things that make your heart sing at home. So I was saying at the beginning about this whole waning crescent phase of the moon in the sign of Libra, and that when we really access and assess our own inner being, that we get to be the change, that we get to create the experience that we wish to have and share and be. But it's also, in the introspection phase, that's when we get really clear on what is our purpose, what is the things that make our heart sing and light us up, and do more of that. And so it all starts at home. That's kind of what that feels like with the 4 of Wands. It starts at home. How is that feeling for you? And of course, with these questions that I'm asking you, there's no right or wrong answer. It's always about just being willing to pause, to remember you're the boss of you. At all times, you are the boss of you. Nobody can make you think or do or be something that you are not. So that's a really important reminder here too. So that being said, let's see what comes up with the Healing with the Angels cards. Because I always find that these really, this is perfect. I couldn't have made this one up if I tried. The first one is power. So I'm talking about you really accessing your gifts, your talents, your power. But we need to create that balance, that introspection, and see, are all of the ideas, the habits, the projects, the things you've said yes to, the things you've said no to, are they aligned with that purpose, with that power? And so this week, this retreat, isn't that perfect? That's like taking a step back. That's the beautiful part of just really allowing yourself some time to reflect, to contemplate, to be introspective, and then you get to surrender and release. So this is about surrendering and releasing the things that aren't serving you, the things that are maybe complete. Maybe you've done a lot of work on yourself and you've created the change and achieved goals and intentions. Sometimes we even achieve ones that we didn't even realize were there. But now this is the clearing out, the letting go, the release, the appreciating the experience, acknowledging what it is you've accomplished, and then doing a wee bit of a reset. When we can do that letting go, you're kind of setting the stage for the next chapter, for what's to come and what you are intending, going back to that whole piece around power. I love those 3 cards. Very, very important part. And I trust you're feeling the energy of this and the power and the potency of what you've put something into motion. And that's to be celebrated. This is us aligning with our own purpose, our own truth, liberating our inner truth. So just take a nice deep breath. There's lots of nuggets and pieces here. And like I say, if you need any further guidance or support, just let me know. But take a nice deep breath. Getting ready to send you off into this week ahead. Let's see what comes up with these cards. Looks like it's this one. Oh, this is good. This is so I said about this as a game of life. We're supposed to take ourselves lighter than we do sometimes. So the one that's come up for us today is I am humorous. Where's your sense of play, your sense of fun? And do you need to do that a wee bit more? So let me read this out to you. I share my sense of humor with the world. It is a blessing that benefits everyone around me. Laughter is something that we can all share. Anything is possible when humor is present. I love the lightness and the balance and the equilibrium that can actually bring about for us. I trust this lands well for you. Like I say, let me know if you need any further support or guidance. I wish you a fabulous week ahead. I'll be back here again with you next week. Much love to you.